With a tune that kind of rocks it out. A song called Rip It Up. Well, it's Saturday night and I just got paid. Fool about money, don't try to save. Heart says go, go, have a time. It's Saturday night, baby, I'm feeling fine. We're gonna rock it up. We're gonna rip it up. We're gonna shake it up. Yeah, we're gonna break it up. We're gonna rock it up at the ball tonight. Well, along about 10, I'm a breezing high. Walk on out to a clear blue sky. I don't care if I spend my dough. Tonight I'm gonna be one half, so we're gonna rock it up. Yeah, we're gonna rip it up. We're gonna shake it up. Oh, we're gonna break it up. We're gonna rock it up at the bar tonight. Oh, damn. Well, I got me a baby and I won't be late. Pick her up in my 88. Shag on down to the soaps of home. Tonight I'm gonna be one half, so we're gonna rock it up. Yeah, we're gonna rip it up. Oh, we're gonna shake it up. Yeah, we're gonna break it up. Oh, we're gonna rock it up at the ball tonight. Yeah, we're gonna rock it up. Oh, we're gonna rip it up. We're gonna shake it up. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna break it up. We're gonna rock it up at the ball tonight. All right, gonna rip it up. We're gonna rip it up with a little Elvis Presley tune for you now. This is Elvis's first hit. One of his best. Little tune. That's a folk song called That's All Right, Mama. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Any way you want to do, well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you want to do. Well, Mama, she done know me. Papa done told me too. Boy, that girl you're fooling with, she ain't no good for you. Well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right now, Mama. Any way you want to do. Yeah, I said that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Any way you want to do, well, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you want to do. All right.
right. Little Sam Phillips action there with Elvis Presley. We're going to move it on now with another Sam Phillips star, a real standout fellow, Carl Perkins, and his song, Honey, Don't.
Well, how come you say that you will when you won't? Say you love me, baby, but you don't. Come on, honey, tell me how you feel. Tell the truth now, is love real? Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Yeah, honey, don't. Honey, don't. I said you will when you won't. Honey, don't. But I love you, baby, and you ought to know. I even love the way you wear your clothes. Everything about you just doggone sweet. You got sand all over your feet. Come on, give it up, baby. One more time. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Yeah, honey, don't. Honey, don't. I said you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Rock it now. Saturday night, Sunday morning, you don't look right. You've been anticipating the town. Oh, honey, been a messing around. Better give it up, baby. Yeah, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. I said you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Yeah, honey, don't. Honey, don't, honey, don't, honey, don't. I said you will when you won't, honey, don't. Yeah, honey, don't. 3. Show-do, show-be-do, show-do, show-be-do, show-do, show-be-do, show-do, show-be-wo, show-do, show-be-do, show-do, show-be-do, show-do, show-be-do, show-do, show-be-wo in the still of the night. Cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go in the still of the night. I remember that night in May. The stars were bright above. When I hope and I pray to keep your precious love well before the light hold me again with all your might in the still of the night. still of the night, I remember that night in May. The stars were up, well, I hope and I pray to keep your precious love well before the light. Hold me again with all your might in the still of the night. In the still of the night.
In the still of the night.
Well, dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum wah 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 wah, yeah, dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum 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 de dooby dum wah 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 wah. I love you, darling. Come and go with me, please don't leave me waiting on the sea, 'cause I love you, darling. Come and go with me. I said, come into my heart. Tell me, baby, that we'll never part, 'cause I love you, honey. Come and go with me. Oh, say we'll never, no, we really never. Please say you'll never leave me. Say we'll never, no, we really never. Come into my heart. Tell me, baby, that we'll never part, 'cause I love you, honey. Come and go with me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, say we'll never, no, we really never. Please say you never leave me. Oh, say we'll never, oh no, we really never. Come into my heart. Tell me, baby, that we'll never part, 'cause I love you, honey. Come and go with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said dum 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 dee dum 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 dee dum 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 dee dum. Wah 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 wah.
Yeah, come and go with me. Woo. Here's where I show off my multilingualist. Yes, I'm a multilingualist. The same as Richie Valens.
Necesito una gracia para mi fantasía. Y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Baila, no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, no soy capitán. Soy capitán, soy capitán. Baila, bamba. Baila, bamba. Baila, bamba. Baila, bamba.
La Bamba. Okay, well, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Going to do a little tune by the great Buddy Holly. Catch my breath first. A little tune called Peggy Sue.
If you knew Peggy Sue, then you know why I feel blue without Peggy. My Peggy Sue, well, I love you, gal. Won't you, Peggy Sue? I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, baby, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal. I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, well, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, baby, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal. I want you, Peggy Sue. Woo! Well, I love you, Peggy Sue, with a love so rare and true. Oh, baby, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, gal. Won't you, Peggy Sue? Well, Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, my pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh, baby, my Peggy Sue. I love you, gal. I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, gal. I want you, Peggy Sue.
Yeah. True Love Ways by Buddy Holly.
Just you know why you and I will by and by no true love ways. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, but we'll know why. Just you and I know true love ways. Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, but we'll know why. Just you and I know true love will cry, but we'll know why. Just you and I know true love ways.
Yeah, True Love Ways, Buddy Holly. We like to do a little surfing music now and again, and so we want to do a song that is written all about, just like the Beach Boys, all about cars and surfboards. And here's one by Billy and the Rockets. It's one of our original tunes, all about our 1986 Mercury Grand Marquis Colony Park, parked out in the parking lot right now. You know it as the vacation car, but we call it the Rockabilly Woody. Goes like this.
When Billy and the Rockets take the show on the road, they got a funky old Mercury to carry the load. A rock and roll wagon with a fake wooden sides, a long sexy hot rod with an air cushion ride. Well, he's a Rockabilly Woody, Rockabilly Woody. Well, it's a Rockabilly Woody, really knows how to rock and roll. Just a Rockabilly Woody made for hauling rock and roll. She got a V8 humming on the high-grade soul. Her rocket's filling up with drums and guitars. They put the pedal to the metal, then shoot for the stars. Rockabilly Woody, well, it's a Rockabilly Woody. You know my Rockabilly Woody really knows how to rock and roll. Well, my Rockabilly Woody has class and style. Cruise down the street with a Rockabilly smile. Kids see us coming from miles around. Rockabilly Woody is back in town. Well, it's a Rockabilly Woody. Yeah, my Rockabilly Woody. I got a Rockabilly Woody, really knows how to rock and roll. Well, she's not built for speed, she doesn't go fast. So roll her windows up and let the stereo blast. This Rockabilly wagon's got a ride that's right. We'll be trucking past the Milky Way along after midnight. Rockabilly Woody, it's a Rockabilly Woody. You know my Rockabilly Woody really knows how to rock and roll, yeah. I say my Rockabilly Woody really knows how to rock and roll. Oh, Rockabilly Woody really knows how to rock and roll.
There was only one artist in the 50s that came close to selling as many records as Elvis, and that was Little Ricky Nelson. And here's one by the Rickster.
I'm a traveling man, made a lot of stops all over this world, and in every port I've won the heart of at least one lovely girl. There's a pretty senorita waiting for me down in old Mexico, and if you're ever in Alaska, stop and see my cute little Eskimo. Oh, my China doll down in old Hong Kong makes my heart start to yearn, and my sweet Fraulein down in old Berlin waits for my return. Pretty Polynesian baby over the sea, I remember the night when we walked in the sands of Waikiki, and I held you oh so tight. makes my heart start to yearn. And my sweet Fräulein down in Oberlin waits for my return. Pretty Polynesian baby waiting for me. I remember the night when we walked on the sands of Waikiki, and I held you oh so tight. Oh, I'm a traveling man. Yes, I'm a traveling man. Oh, I'm a traveling man.
Yeah, Ricky Nelson.
Well, the joy was jumping, going round and round. Yeah, reading and a rocking. What a crazy sound. And it never stopped rocking till the sun goes down. Well, 12 o'clock, I said the place was packed. Front doors was locked. I said the place was packed. When the police knocked, those doors flew back, and they never stopped rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reading and rocking, what a crazy sound. And they never stopped rocking till the sun went down. All right. Well, 12 o'clock, I said the place was packed. Front doors was locked. You know the place was packed. And when the police knocked, those doors flew back. And the next stopped rocking, going round and round. Yeah, reeling and rocking. It's a crazy sound. And it never stopped rocking till the sun goes down. Woo, yeah.
Round and around, and around and around.
You know, you guys did one song that the band that I was with, Sig and the Sahibs.
I remember Sig.
Paulson?
Yeah, Sig's a good friend of mine.
Really?
Oh, for years, yeah. For years, honestly.
Have you ever heard of Sig and the Sahibs?
Sig and the Sahibs. I saw you guys at the, there was a little restaurant bar in downtown Salem that...
Yeah, the White Coaster.
Well, there's a White Coaster, but this was more downtownish than the White Coaster. White Coaster's over on 12th.
Yeah,
12th.
yeah.
This was right downtown.
Okay.
And just a little hole in the wall. It was all it was.
Oh, Boone's Treasury.
No, more downtown.
Oregon Garden.
No, it wasn't Oregon Garden.
We never
Anyway.
played there. All I
Anyway,
remember
yeah.
is the White Coaster and Boone's Treasury.
I saw you guys
Halfpenny?
on a number of occasions actually, and
Really?
you had a let's see a bass player. Bass player.
That was
lived
my
out south.
brother-in-law, Bruce.
Pardon me?
That was my brother-in-law, Bruce.
Your brother? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did some electronic work for me.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll tell you, the guitar I have right now
Yeah?
is a Hollow Moss Right guitar bass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mozart, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I still got to learn some chords and everything. I'm so old and washed up, you know, since we were back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was playing when you were in Sig and the Sahibs. I was playing the hind quarter and
Okay.
doing a single at the hind
We
quarter.
never did the hind quarter, I don't
Yeah, it was a
think.
good gig. Well, you never knew Jeff Gravenhorst.
All right, I'm going to start from my left, and I'm going to go that way. Or I'll start with Billy. Which you guys want?
Start with Billy.
Okay. Billy. Well, you've known my brother-in-law, you know Sig.
Yeah.
So you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I think there was a connection between me and you when I emailed you.
I'll bet. Yeah.
And
I'll bet.
so-
Goes way back.
Yeah.
Way back. Well, I've been a Salem musician for many years. My name is Bill Coleman, but actually I go by Billy or Bronco Billy.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remember the name.
Bronco Billy, Bill Coleman, and I played at the Hindquarter, and
Okay.
I played over at the Salishan and
Okay.
Black Butte Ranch and all over Oregon as a single.
Right.
But then several years ago, I paired up with some of my friends. First off, my buddy here, Kennesaw Kenny
Okay.
Oshner.
All
and,
right.
Paired up with him on bass,
Uh-huh.
and he and I started doing a little duo, and it grew into a
Okay.
trio.
Okay.
And before long, we brought Saxy Barry, who is
Okay.
Barry Benson, on
Okay.
saxophone into the group.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
we lost our drummer, so
Oh,
we got a
okay.
new drummer. We
I
got
like the way you play.
Magic Mike here on the
Yes.
drums. Yeah.
I like the way he plays. But you know, when you guys came in tonight, I was expecting a little bit more rockish.
A little more rockish.
Yeah.
Well, we play rockabilly.
Need a bigger
Well,
audience.
I mean, you know, a little bit more rockish and is as in more rock music stuff.
I mean,
You
the
know,
80s? I mean,
yeah,
70s
like,
and
you know,
80s?
A little bit more hard sound.
Oh, yeah? No.
Now, wait a minute.
No, we play early 50s
Okay.
rockabilly.
Okay.
You know, and my
Alright.
good friend Diamond Dave here, Dave Higginbotham, and we've been
Okay.
playing together since about the, seventh grade, I suppose,
Okay.
eighth grade, something like that. We've been
Okay.
playing music together.
Quite that far back.
Oh, quite a
About
ways.
1964.
And we went to high school together, graduated
Okay.
together in the same class, and
That's right.
we had a rockin' good time when we were in high
Yeah.
school. But I just fell in love with rockabilly music from the early
Oh,
50s.
I like it. I like
and,
it.
and that's how I formed the group. Was
Uh-huh.
around that style of music.
I like the way you guys are going. I mean, the rockabilly kind of music.
Yeah.
I mean, you did a lot. You did the one song from Singing the Sahibs, Around and Around. And
Did
so-
Singing the Sahibs write Around and Around?
Yes, we
Darn,
actually
you know,
wrote it.
And I thought Chuck Berry did that. But hey,
We
I'm,
actually wrote it.
I'm wide open for whatever. Yeah.
You know, we actually wrote the song.
Okay.
And so, but Chuck Berry got his hands on it.
Oh, he will.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
will. He's that kind of guy.
right.
Yeah, he'll
But
steal
he's
it.
no longer with us.
No, Chuck is gone.
Yeah.
Chuck is gone. So he's left it kind of up to the Rockets to
Right. Mm-hmm.
To fill his legacy. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do is touch all the
Right.
bases. So we got a little Chuck and we got a little Elvis, we got a little Carl Perkins.
What
some
about
Roy
Stevie
Orbison.
Ray Vaughan? Would you ever do any Stevie
We do
Ray?
Stevie, yeah.
We do
Okay.
a Stevie Ray Vaughan song.
Okay.
Right.
Because I thought that might come out tonight.
That's a little more bluesy than what we do. Like we
Okay.
said, you take a little country, you take a little blues, and boy, there you got
Yeah.
in the Rockets.
Yes, you do.
Because we have an evil twin, you know,
Who is the evil twin?
the Bronco Billy Band. Where we play
oh,
traditional country
You know what?
music.
I've never seen that band yet.
Well, we rock with traditional country. We were at the St. Paul Rodeo this last year and just
Okay.
really brought the house down.
And Joe Stoddard was there this year.
Joe, was he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was there this year, and he did the roundup, the Pendleton Roundup too,
yeah.
and turned out to be really good for him.
Yeah.
And he had a partner with him at the roundup, and so it turned
Who?
out. This
Tom Cole?
Yeah,
Tom Cole, yeah, they've been partners for years.
yeah, and so
Yeah.
they were at the.
See, Joe and
Pendleton-
I trade gigs. The Rockets here
Okay.
are up at the Oregon Garden Resort the
Okay.
first Friday and Saturday of every single month.
Mm-hmm.
We're up at the Oregon Garden Resort, and
Uh-huh.
then the Bronco Billy Band plays the second Monday of
Okay.
every month.
Okay.
So and Joe, he plays up there all the time.
Right, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes it. He did all the other fairs too, except he didn't get to get into the state fair this year.
Well, I don't blame him. I wouldn't play the state fair either.
Why?
Oh, it's a drag. It's dirty and it's hot and it's and you don't
Really?
get paid very much and nobody listens to you. They're there to see the fair. They're not there to see you. So
Really?
yeah, we played the state fair and we really did a great job. Everybody loved us, but yeah.
You just didn't get
Yeah.
paid enough then, huh?
Well, you know, it's not all about the money. It's you know, some of it's about the dirt. Right.
So where's your next gig at? I mean,
The next gig is coming up this Saturday night at the Woodburn Estates
Okay.
Auditorium. The Woodburn Estates Auditorium there in Woodburn, Oregon.
Okay.
We're going to be playing from 7 o'clock till 10 o'clock
Okay.
for dance. It's one of the best dance floors in the state of Oregon. Great place.
Arthur, did you hear that?
Yeah, unfortunately, it takes about a month for us to put this thing together. So
Okay. Thank
So,
you.
Could you tell us some of your influences? Maybe
Yeah,
some of
your
the band members'
influences.
influences?
For each and every one of you, who was your favorite influence?
Let's start with Kenny. Kenny, who was your favorite influence there? Who do you
Leroy.
emulate?
Great bass player up in Portland. Passed away a while back.
Okay.
He was one of my. I can't think of his last name right at the moment. And a group called Tall Jazz. Dan Presley, bass player, helped me out.
Okay.
Then there's Hinton and some of those guys from the past that
Mhm.
love to listen to.
Okay.
But I just started the bass. I guess I was 55 years old when I started on the bass.
Okay.
So I'm just learning.
Okay. Sounds great.
Thank you.
Sounds terrific. And your
What instrument did you play before you started bass?
Well, I really just played the tuba in high school and went to college on athletic scholarship and didn't play music
right.
for 30 years or
Okay.
something, 35 years.
Kenny wrestled girls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Athletic scholarship. Yeah.
Well, we
Really?
Had we had a place called the Fine Arts where you went, and
Mhm.
it was actually
Right.
that cemetery up there by Lewis and Clark.
Yeah, there you go.
Deputy sheriff said, "You here to see somebody?" Anyway, yeah.
And who was your influence?
My influence. Well, probably initially Spike Jones, and then
That makes
say
sense.
Jeff Beck.
That now makes sense to me.
After
Okay.
after Jeff Beck, probably Les Paul, and then Chet Atkins, maybe Johnny Smith.
No, I
You know.
never heard of these people.
Chet Atkins? Oh my.
Wow.
No, I was Billy. I was when I grew up. My family, we grew up on Johnny Cash. We grew up on Dolly Parton in our family. And then when me and my brothers and sisters got older, we listened to Three Dog Night, Bachman Turner Overdrive. You name it, we listened to it.
All right.
How about the
Yeah.
Beatles, Dave?
Huh?
Yeah, how about the Beatles?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got almost every album they've got on CD.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were my influence. And so I went crazy. I mean, I just enjoyed it. And I listened to them all the time. You know?
Yeah, I got to tell you, Dave, that was probably my influence was
The
John,
Beatles?
Paul, George, and Ringo, especially
You know
Ringo.
what? People will walk up to me with these glasses on. People will walk up to me and say, you look like him.
Seriously.
Yeah. And it's like, you're not dead. You're still alive. And it's like, well, I think I'm still alive. I can still talk like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can still talk like him.
Well, I like the Beatles and like Led Zeppelin, but
I did too.
but I tell you, my earliest influence was Ray Peterson, and
Ray Peterson.
Ray Peterson.
Never heard of him.
Well, he did Death Rock.
Okay. I never heard of Death Rock.
He was a Death. He was.
You've
his-
heard it, you just-
You've heard it, yeah.
Yeah.
His big song was "Tell Laura I Love Her," and it was.
I've heard
kind
that
of an
song.
overly romantic
Okay. Yeah.
Death Rock song, yeah.
Right.
Dead Man's
Um,
Curve, that kind of stuff.
Right. Neil Sedaka.
Oh.
Here's a great song. Right?
Yeah, I love Neil Sedaka.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. I couldn't. I wouldn't touch that.
All right.
You know. But I mean.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what I mean. I would.
You wouldn't touch that. Does that mean you
That
don't?
means he wouldn't shell out the dough for the record.
Oh, I would. Neil Sedaka, yeah.
Not me.
He was Tin Pan Alley.
No.
he's a great
I also
songwriter.
Great
listen to the
songwriter.
Carpenters.
Well, if you want production quality, there you go.
You know, and then Carole King. Then I listen to the Beatles. And then I listen to
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Well, who doesn't listen to Led Zeppelin?
Oh, everybody.
I saw him in 1972, and I stood in line.
Really?
Oh yeah, at the Kingdom.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I should say so.
Yeah.
I should say so. Song
The
remains
original
same.
members of Led Zeppelin.
That's right. I saw them all.
Huh.
They were fantastic.
I believe it.
They sounded just like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Well, they would. Because they had to be Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. You got an influence there?
Me?
Magic Mike?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I was influenced by the guitar players that I could actually see live in person. And
Okay.
I lived in a little town in central Washington. There were bands that came in from Seattle and Spokane.
Right.
I remember a guitar player named Rich Dangle.
Yeah.
Worked in a band in Seattle, and another one, guy by the name of Larry Coryell, worked in a band in Seattle. And as far as records, I listened to a lot of the Ventures. I thought the guitar player in the Ventures were that's where I first cut my teeth playing guitar.
Okay.
And but I think overall now,
You're right.
I look back on it, my favorite record when I was in high school was an instrumental record by a guy named Freddie King.
Okay.
And he sang later, but his first album was called Strictly Instrumental, and I was copying all those tunes,
Right.
and I was trying to copy all the Ventures songs, and so that
My favorite album was The Sound of Music. Oh yeah.
I've even got that DVD.
The hills are
That one.
alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, with
yeah.
Julie Andrews.
yeah.
Oh God.
I've got that DVD on
Took my heart
TV.
away.
I watch it
that where
all
it
the
went?
time.
That's where my heart went. Right. It went to
Yeah.
Julie Andrews.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Dave,
You know.
Leroy Vinegar
Leroy Vinegar.
was the bass player I was
Yes, sir.
talking about. I got
Amen.
finally
Okay.
got his name.
Oh yeah.
Leroy
There you
Vinegar.
go.
All
And
right.
Ray Brown.
Well,
A lot
Ray
of
Brown
great
was
jazz
always one of the
records, Ray
poll
Brown.
winners.
Okay.
If you think back, every year there, the Downbeat magazine had a jazz
Right.
poll,
Right.
and the winners would get together and make a recording.
Right.
Poll winners 3, and Ray Brown was the bass player 3 or 4 or 5 years in a row.
Oh yeah.
Guitar players came and went, and piano players and drummers, but Ray Brown was the bass player.
I've heard some of his music and I liked it.
Yeah.
What about Brian Setzer and Stray Cats? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Brian
Now,
Setzer.
whatever happened to him?
He's playing in
Still
Portland.
around.
Really? He's
around
still
Christmas.
around?
Oh God.
yeah.
I just saw him over at Spirit Mountain.
Yeah, no,
Really?
Yeah,
he
at the
gets
casino.
around.
Yeah, he's fabulous.
No,
Brian
are
Setzer.
they back together again?
No. But he had his drummer with him, but the bass player wasn't with him.
Okay.
Over at Spirit Mountain when I saw him, and then he's
Okay.
got the big band, and he's bringing that to the
The Brian Setzer
Schnitzer.
Orchestra. It's a big
Okay.
deal.
Okay.
yeah.
And your favorite was?
Oh, my favorite was Pete Fountain. I'm really a trad jazz player. I started out doing rock and roll when I was a kid in
Okay.
1959, and
Gotta
then
love
I
Pete
figured this is really hard. We can't do it. So
Yeah.
I listened to a lot of Plaz Johnson. If you listen to all those old rock and roll songs,
Right.
you hear a lot of Plaz Johnson, but you never knew he was on that record.
Yeah.
But if you do all the research now, there he was, and I really like that stuff. But we
Okay.
didn't know who he was then.
Right. Yeah.
And I listened to a lot of Pete Fountain stuff, and then I started playing
Mm-hmm.
trad jazz, and I was in a band with Kenny. We were in Dr. Jazz and the Interns for years and years,
Okay.
and we did that. And,
Kenny gets around.
yeah,
Okay.
Kenny
Yes, he
does a lot of stuff.
Played with Press Party.
I played. In fact, when they're doing the Bronco Billy show
Yeah.
Saturday, I'm going to be off at a country club in Beaverton with my quintet playing my Pete Fountain show.
Okay. Okay.
What's the name of your quintet?
Now we don't have a name. It's like we can't afford a name.
Oh, there you go.
There, it's like
If you had a name, you got to get cards, and if you got cards, then you got
No,
to pay for them.
Just goes
So
on
I
and
understand that. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
Billy,
just-
when
yeah.
we start the editing on this show, do you want to come back down here and let us know what you
Say yeah, Bill.
like about what you like? I mean, what you want on the
So
CD?
usually what we do is
Sure.
we have it on, we'll post it on YouTube privately for you to view. Are you familiar with YouTube?
Oh yeah, I'm a big
we
fan.
live on YouTube.
So what
Okay.
we can do is if you give us your email address, we'll send you a link to a private show, and then you can look at it and say, well, I like that or I don't like that,
Okay.
and get all the bugs out of it before you come do fine tuning if you want to help with fine tuning.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
YouTube is a huge
Okay.
research tool for us.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a research tool. It's like
Absolutely.
the Library of
He is-
Congress for
he
musicians.
gets a new song and he sends out the chords and the lyrics and over the email, and he says, "Here's the link to the YouTube show."
Right.
We look
There
at
it
that.
is.
We look at it 3-4 times.
Yeah.
We drive into where we're going to be, and we play it like we've
We
been
don't
playing it
rehearse
for 20
anymore.
years.
Okay.
That's what
If
he
any of you
said.
guys are mechanically inclined, YouTube is awesome for auto repair too.
It is,
Any
yes.
question-
Everything.
Yeah.
Let me
You want to
give
change
you-
out a faucet? It's
I learned how to install a door from YouTube.
Oh, really?
Well,
Let me get one for you, Billy.
okay.
Okay. This is me and Arthur. This is who we are.
Cool.
And so, if you ever want to get a hold of us, get a hold of Arthur. And he's on Facebook. And so, he does all our bookings. He does. And so,
Sounds great. Sounds great.
if you want to come in, see what you like about the CD or DVD.
Right.
So if you want to come in while me and Arthur are in here editing, and give us a little bit of a idea on you want this go on the DVD, and you don't want that on the DVD. So come in and let us know.